East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Yukon Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the Yukon Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. Has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the Yukon Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. Coming out with it, it's Nixon. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. The ball bounces through the end zone. touchback. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
Back to pass, it's Fagnano. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the offense is out on the field with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. On second and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Buys a little time. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Now on the return.
The return brings it out to the 35. And the Wyoming offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First down here for the offense. Hands it off. Makes his man miss. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Makes a connection. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They're going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. First and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
Marches ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do...
He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? Coming after him. Now he's going to break the pocket. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going up top. Makes the catch down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Trying to find his man on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Wyoming 16, UConn 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll just keep slinging it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, UConn. What a grab and go for the score. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Svoboda. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's now 2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now on the option. He'll toss it. The pirouette on the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll toss it to the left. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. To the air, it's Svoboda. Zings it complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's King. Touchdown, Wyoming! And
Touchdown.
scored the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team has put everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Trying play action. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They want to run it left here. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up.
And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Huskies. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Dropping back, it's Svoboda. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to throw the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback moving. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that 1st down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
The UConn offense goes back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch past the sticks. Touchdown, UConn! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead now around the outside.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Svoboda. Trying to get to it. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. And the Cowboys will keep this drive going. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Wyoming. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they kick it through to the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UConn, 21.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Got out of trouble and throws. He looks that one in nicely. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bell. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down.
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. He's going to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
To the air, it's Svoboda. Using the quick game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Cowboys are in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They'll go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Despite coming up short on the previous 2 4th down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. On the option. Now the toss. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And now on 3rd down after that last run. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wyoming.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Looking to throw, it's Svoboda. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage. I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
17 on the play. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's King. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
To the air, it's Svoboda. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's King. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
And listen, obviously, this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Fires downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
On third down, going up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Running back searching for a hole. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap, it's Scott. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The DBs will back off a bit. They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Svoboda. Release to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he reels it in inside the 30.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
The Cowboys are on the move. The aerial assault continues. Finds his man. It's King. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the catch. It's Miles. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Touchdown, Wyoming! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35, 24.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Goes back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Fagnano. He's not afraid to go deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Number 5. All day in the end zone.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Back to throw, it's Svoboda. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UConn going back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires toward the end zone. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the misfire now on second down. They're going to throw it again. They're bringing heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. He spins that thing down the middle. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Looking to pass on second down. Going to try to get it himself. Ball is loose. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. The Cowboys enter the final minute with the lead. Off the play fake on first down. Tackled there by the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the Cowboys are stopped, but not before getting it past the stick. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. They move the tight end all over. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
This one was a lot like a tennis match.